Today, we are going to recap a 2014 Korean thriller movie called Manhole. A young girl is kidnapped by a serial killer who uses manholes to trap his victims. Her older sister tries to save her before it's too late. Will she be able to save her sister? Let's find out. Leave a comment and hit the like button if you enjoy this recap. Spoilers ahead. Thank you for tuning in and have a great time. The film kicks off with Song, a young girl heading home at night. Crossing an empty street, she notices a sudden flash from a street light, sensing someone following her. When she turns around, she spots a mysterious figure in black. Frightened, she starts running, but the manhole unexpectedly opens, causing her to fall. As she tumbles down, something pulls her into darkness. Upon waking up, Song finds herself in a dimly lit room. Terrified, she looks around, only to let out a scream when she discovers a boy in shackles grabbing her feet. The commotion attracts the attention of the perpetrator, a disturbed man named Chul with a troubling past. Unhappy with the disturbance, he swiftly ties her to a chair. Terrified, Song pleads for her freedom, but Chul insists that they should always be together and proceeds to cut her hair. We are then introduced to Soo-young, a mute girl video calling her sister Yeon-soo, who is working late. Here we get to know that the city has been plagued with several kidnapping cases as of late, putting the residents on high alert. Despite Yeon-soo is advised to stay home and lock the door, Soo-young decides to wait at the bus stop. When Yeon-soo arrives, she scolds her in sign language for being out late and how dangerous it is as they head home through a street connected to CCTV, unbeknownst to them that someone is watching nearby in a manhole. The following day, a taxi driver distributes leaflets about his missing daughter, Song, who has been missing for several days. The people in the area seem like they don't care, but Chul picks up a leaflet. Instead of helping, Chul carries it to a building already covered in missing people's leaflets. In the evening, Soo-young celebrates Yeon-soo's birthday at home with a cake and lovely letter. As a present, she gave her some chocolate and both shared a lovely evening together. In the sewer, Chul celebrates Song's birthday, asking her to blow out the candles. When an accidental cake spill occurs on her skirt, she mentions her father finding her soon. This triggers Chul's loss of control, delving into memories of his alcoholic father burning his entire family long ago. Driven by this traumatic past, he transforms into a psychopath who finds pleasure in causing harm. His disturbing motive revolves around kidnapping and murdering people to construct a new family, illustrated by a chilling family portrait where the faces of victims replace those of his actual family members. The next day, Song's father, distressed about his missing daughter, visits the police station seeking help. Unfortunately, the police don't take the case seriously and advise him to be patient during the investigation, leading to his frustration and causing a commotion. During this commotion, a senior cop, surprised to see Song's father, recognizes him as a childhood friend. They decide to continue their discussion at Song's father's place, where they share drinks. The senior cop, inebriated, falls asleep, providing Song's father an opportunity. Seizing this chance, he steals the cop's flash drive, which grants access to all the CCTV cameras in the area. Upon inspection, he discovers clues about his daughter's whereabouts. As the senior cop awakens and realizes the theft, he becomes angry, realizing that Song's father has taken matters into his own hands to find the kidnapper. Meanwhile, on the same ill-fated street, another cop arrives to repair a utility pole that has been broken. As he investigates the camera box, he notices a foreign wire emerging from it. Intrigued, he follows the wire and reaches the manhole, where he discovers a clump of human hair. Growing suspicious, he opens the manhole cover, takes a torch, and jumps in. Unbeknownst to him, Chul is watching his every move through the cameras. Chul, well prepared, has set up an intricate array of traps in the dark tunnels. The cop, unfortunately, falls into one of these traps and becomes entangled in wires, resembling a bug caught in a cobweb. Chul emerges from the shadows, slowly approaching the trapped cop, and ultimately dispatches him with his most lethal weapon, a plastic bag. That night, Soo-young once again ventures outside to wait for her sister. Despite numerous warnings about the dangers, she stands near the manhole, unaware that Song's father is keeping a vigilant eye on her. Song's father, driven by desperation to find his missing daughter, believes this location is crucial, being the last place Song was seen. In the darkness, he thinks he has finally found his daughter and accelerates towards the girl, hoping she will make way for him. However, being deaf, Soo-young remains oblivious to the approaching vehicle, continuing to stand innocently. In a last-minute effort, Song's father swerves his car, avoiding a direct collision but crashing into a pile of garbage. Soo-young, alerted to the danger, starts running into the dark alleys. Unluckily, she encounters the real kidnapper, Chul, dragging a woman's body towards the manhole. Simultaneously, her phone rings, exposing her presence. Terrified, Soo-young flees the scene, inadvertently answering the video call from her sister, creating an audio connection. Although Yeon-soo can only hear panting, it's enough to make her realize that Soo-young is in danger. Frantically calling the police, Yeon-soo faces frustration as they once again ask her to be patient. In the dark alley, the chase continues, and Soo-young runs for her life. Song's father realizes that someone else is pursuing the little girl, and he deduces that it's the same person who kidnapped his daughter. Determined to save Soo-young, Song's father makes a move, but unfortunately, Chul reaches her first. He knocks her out and drags her into the manhole. Elsewhere, a worried Yeon-soo uses a GPS app to track her sister's phone, leading her to an abandoned house. Inside, she discovers peculiar items, such as missing posters and construction tools. Despite the strange findings, Yeon-soo attempts to call her sister's phone, only to hear the ringtone emanating from inside a manhole. It finally dawns on her that her sister has been kidnapped. Frustrated with the sluggish response of the incompetent police, Yeon-soo decides to take matters into her own hands and ventures inside to rescue Soo-young. Meanwhile, Song's father stumbles upon another manhole in the area and enters it. To his horror, he discovers numerous dead bodies and mutilated parts. In a state of shock, he contacts his senior cop friend, urgently requesting his immediate arrival. Simultaneously, the kidnapper, Chul, finishes eliminating one of his victims and begins cleaning up. However, he hears approaching footsteps and decides to confront the intruder. In another room, Soo-young wakes up and attempts to escape. The feral boy, acting under the kidnapper's orders, grabs her legs. To pacify him, Soo-young offers him a chocolate she had been carrying. This gesture calms the boy, and he releases her. Upstairs, the police arrive and commence their investigation. Hearing screams from inside the manhole, they open it to find a bruised and battered woman. While escorting her to their car, they decide to delve deeper into the manhole. Senior cop enters alone, unaware that this decision will prove fatal. Chul emerges from another manhole, killing the other cop. Slowly approaching the car, Chul eliminates the previously escaped woman. In the subsequent scene, the two sisters finally reunite in the depths of the sewers. The sisters share an emotional hug, and Yeon-soo urges Soo-young to keep walking, aware that the kidnapper is pursuing them. They eventually find a way out, and Yeon-soo goes first. However, when it's Soo-young's turn, Chul appears from behind and takes her away. Devastated, Yeon-soo wanders through the neighborhood, seeking help. With no response, she makes a tough decision and returns to the sewers. Inside, Chul grabs Yeon-soo, taking her to his lab to prepare some chemicals. The sisters manage to break free and attempt to escape. Soo-young gets away, but Chul catches Yeon-soo. She finds a taser gun and momentarily subdues him, running to find her sister. Meanwhile, the feral boy helps Soo-young escape, driven by his desire for another chocolate. Song's father, also in the sewers, discovers a room with a plastic-covered corpse. When he unveils the face, he realizes it's his daughter. Overwhelmed with grief, he seeks revenge. Song's father enters the control room, discovers Chul's location, and confronts him. They engage in a brutal fight and Song's father manages to shoot Chul in the leg, but before he can finish him off, a gas pipe explosion occurs, allowing him to escape. The sisters reunite, along with the feral boy, trying to escape the sewers. Chul intercepts them, planning to end their lives. He locks the younger sister and the feral boy in a room. Then he drags Yeon-soo outside and beats her to a pulp. As the kids watch in horror, Chul picks up a rod and is about to strike her, but just then Yeon-soo brings out a lighter and ignites a fire. As the room is already doused in chemicals, the fire quickly spreads, burning both, sacrificing herself to save her sister. Soo-young tries her best to open the door and save her sister, but she is stopped by Song's father, who arrives in the nick of time. The next day, the cops arrive, evacuating the area and discovering numerous bodies, some arranged as if a family was dining together. Yeon-soo's burned body is never recovered. In the final scene, as Soo-young is being stretchered into an ambulance, she notices her sister's ring on the road. Overcome with emotion, she retrieves it. Song's father arrives, hugging her tightly. That's the end of this recap. Thanks for watching and staying till the end. Please subscribe, leave a comment, share, and like. See you at the next one.